Hello, everybody, and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And tonight, we are gonna start off the night with MPW Icon Division Singles Competition, containing some of the losers during the Battle Royal collection that we were doing a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, Unchained failed to capture his spot in the #1 contendership, eliminating both himself and Flair at the same time, giving Potato an easy fast track to the #1 contendership. What a stupid, stupid man. But some argue that this man is also rather silly because Angel was in the last two surviving members of his match 1 week ago last week and eliminated himself with a rolling powerbomb off the apron, thinking last minute, realizing that he's going to touch the ground first, eliminated himself, allowing Merlin to get his opportunity tonight at the #1 contenders in the 4-way battle royal. So Angel is going to go one-on-one against Unchained, and these two have not really been working together for a long time. The two used to be called the Fallen, but since then I think they've had a falling out with their team. Didn't have much success in the tag division, haven't been seen together since. They used to think that power lied in numbers, but it seems they've given up that strategy, at least for now. Unchained versus Gaelic Angel. One-on-one contest. There are countouts, there are rope breaks, and there are disqualifications. So play inside the rules and have a clean, fair fight. With the ever so dwindling opportunities, you're definitely going to want to pick up as many wins as you can towards the end of the season to get those last big title opportunities. You don't want to be uninvited to a really important match. Angel pushing Chain out of the corner. Flips Chain around. Hooks them both up for a face buster. Sitting on his leg as well, the damage. And dropped him on his face in the ring, drops him on the back of the head on the outside, and a DDT on the floor. I don't think Chain's going to be wanting to spend too much time on the outside with the first ever openweight champion. He was the reason we had to have the Falls Count Anywhere ruling. Angel makes it back in the ring, Unchained follows suit, grabbing him by the horns again, and another DDT. Dropping him right on that head. Maybe it'll do him some favors for a third time. At least it can't get any worse. Fourth time! DDT! Punishing Unchained off the ropes. For a little splash, hooks the leg. Kick out. I'm shocked the referees still know how to count after so many battle royals. They've been having the nights off. Forearm in the corner, kip up. Chain's back on his feet. Angel goes off the middle rope, drop kick, springboard. It looks like Chain's necklace might be tied around his neck. That's why you usually don't wear jewelry in something like this, but there it goes. It flipped around, smacking his head again against the apron. Gaelic Angel, God's last gift. Reversal Chain rolls him up. Kick out at 1, though. Shane has not done nearly enough damage to Angel to get a 2 count. Sends Unchained off the ropes, flapjacks him, and goes for another hook. Kick out at 2. Angel going all the way to the high rent district. What is he looking for? Flying forearm caught by Chain, snatched out of the air. Trying to get him on that shoulder, maybe. It's caught with a knee, though. That cut under his eye is not doing him any favors. Fall from grace, no reversal. Right hook. Spins him around on Chain. Chainmaker! In the center of the ring. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Chain going up top. Big knee drop. Nearly taking it back. The comeback from Chain super kick. Caught. Grabbed his toesy-woesies. Angel spins him around. God's last gift! In the center of the ring. Hooks him. 2. No! Kick out at 2 by Chain. Putting Chain up onto the top turnbuckle. Chain spins it around, though. Getting back into the ring. What is Angel looking for? Looking to send Chain outside with a big thud. Angel looking to risk it all. Tope Suicida. Swanton to the floor, drop kick. Chain takes him down, though, on the floor. Palm strikes. Flurry. Bouncing his head off the concrete. Now stomping into his ribs and a forearm for his troubles. Usually it's Angel that's bleeding this early into the match. Chain sending Angel in the barricade. Taking a little bit of time to gloat, that ego showing. Fighting him into the ramp. 6 count, they gotta get back into the ring. Chain gets thrown into the barricade. 7, they might both get a count out here. I don't know if they care. 8. Chain's gotta get back into the ring. Barely making it in right before the 9 count. Off the ropes in a forearm. Angel once again looking to fly. Big airtime splash. Hooks it, and it just might be enough. I think Unchained might be out of it. Kick out. Barely by 2. Angel thought he had it, and I am inclined to agree. Chain looking in trouble as Angel grabs him for the fall from grace. No! Chain again! Gets the elbows. Spinning back kick. Going up top. Was maybe going for the flying sheepdog headbutt, but no. Grabbing onto the arm now. Pulling it back, squishing the other one, putting pressure on both arms. Chain gets him in position again. Chainmaker! Angel is out of it. 2, kick out at 2. Back up to his feet, clothesline. Chain's not out of steam yet. A 3rd one, no. Sweeps the leg. Chain is not out. Goes for it, tries to go for it again, I think. Gets countered this time. Neither of them wanting to get any offense on. right or left hook. Off the ropes. Big leg lariat flipping. Angel 360. Chain on the top rope. Elbow drop. And Chain is looking to put it away for the third time tonight. Chainmaker! I think that's all she wrote for Angel. And it is. Unchained, maybe he looked like a fool 2 weeks ago, but he looks on top here tonight. The blood dripping from his face with a big win over Angel. As we will move on to the open weight championship match, Usaino will be defending the championship for their 4th time. Can they beat the record of 4 title defenses? We'll see next. It is time for the open weight championship match. Who will be randomly selected from either division to challenge Usaino in a Falls Count Anywhere Anything Goes match? And it is none other than the man that couldn't get through in his Battle Royal, a former openweight champion himself, B.A. Tycho, as the divisions will collide here tonight. Usaino will have to defend her championship, or their championship, excuse me, against B.A. Tycho. B.A. Tycho, a former openweight champion, 1 defense, 54 days as champion. But will it be enough against Usaino, who is the longest reigning openweight champion of all time? This championship is defended 2 times as many as a world championship and 4 times as many as the tag team championships. It is called the Blue Chipper Championship for a reason. There is no time, no rest for the champions. And the champion is here to defend their title in a Falls Count Anywhere Anything Goes match. Weapons are legal and you may pin or submit your opponent anywhere in the arena. Inside, outside the ring, it does not matter. It is the Openweight Championship. And there they are. The open weight champion, Usaino, MPW's own Bunny Bean Usaino. This would be a historic title defense if Usaino can do it. Not only going up against someone like B.A. Tycho, who is just a mastodon, behemoth of a human being, you would be defending the championship for the 4th time. No one has ever defended the Openweight Championship 4 times. Can Usaino do it? The Gore Bunny Bean. This new side of Usaino has seemingly helped them reach heights they never assumed they could. And speaking of Usaino and this championship, if Usaino can defend it, they have a shot. They got to work double duty tonight in the fatal 4-way battle royal. Could become a #1 contender as well as the openweight champion, and could become the first ever dual champion in MPW history. Can Usaino do it? here tonight. The Openweight Championship on the line. BA Tycho versus Usaino. The leader of the Coalition. If BA Tycho can pick this up, the Coalition will have 2 championships. And it's up to Balloonist to win the Fatal 4-Way to earn their shot and win Rize's championship. The Coalition could run the company. Usaino hands over the championship so the referee can show BA Tycho what it is all about, and it is the Open Weight Championship. BA Tycho, Usaino, the match is about to begin. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. BA Tycho wasting no time for a fisherman's brainbuster with authority on Usaino. The power is definitely in BA Tycho's side. The height advantage as well. Height and weight advantage definitely goes to BA Tycho as they waste no time to go to the outside of the ring. Usaino showing exactly what these kind of matches are all about. Submission hold on the outside. Pulling on the back of BA Tycho. BA Tycho grabbing Usaino by the throat. And a gut punch knocking the wind right out from them. Grabbing the ears, but Usaino says hands off the ears. Float over DDT onto the floor. Concrete meets skin and bone. Crushing his head against the concrete. And again, gonna plant him face first once more. We've definitely seen a more aggressive side from Usaino in these matches. Once again, trying to wear down BA Tycho. I think this is an expert strategy from Usaino, knowing that they're not going to be able to outstrength BA Tycho and maybe not even be able to outlast BA Tycho, but if they can wear them down fast enough, it could be just enough. DDT again, floats over, checking the position of BA Tycho for a 2 count. Usaino nearly had that. BA Tycho, though, sweeps the legs. Back up, kip up. Basement dropkick. Doesn't connect. Chops lighting it up. BA Tycho gets DDT'd again. His head is not going to be feeling good in the morning after this match. I can't imagine it's feeling good right now, as Usaino continues to plant it firmly in the dirt. Sending BA Tycho into the barricade. He stops himself right before impact. Spins BA Tycho around for a jumping bulldog. BA Tycho barely slipping right from under it. BA Tycho gonna lean Usaino onto the barricade. And BA Tycho is looking to strike. BA Tycho is gonna send Usaino down the rabbit hole! Down the rabbit hole with their own move! 1, 2, kick out of 2! BA Tycho nearly stealing it with Usaino's own move, and now the knee strikes to the head. Usaino is in danger! BA Tycho! Strike after strike! Usaino back up onto their feet. Taking a relentless onslaught from BA Tycho, still standing. That's what it takes to be the longest reigning openweight champion of all time. Chops lighting up the chest of BA Tycho, one after another. Spins BA Tycho around. Bouncing B.A. Tycho's head off the concrete some more. B.A. Tycho's got to be feeling that at this point, stomping the wrist. And now a metal bat in the hands of the bunny. Swing and a miss to B.A. Tycho, and he knocks it out of their hand. Excuse me. Oh my god. Forearm. And Usino into the barricade, and now Usino's got nowhere to go as B.A. Tycho's got the metal bat in hand. Elbow through, knocking it right out. Usino fighting to stay alive. B.A. Tycho reversed it. Right hand rocks Usino. And then floats over to a big German, tossing Usino across the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Kip up, only to get back on B.A. Tycho's shoulders head first into the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. B.A. Tycho going for maybe a butterfly DDT, doesn't connect. Usino float over DDT! Again connecting. B.A. Tycho looks a little bit dazed, and this is Usino's opportunity to get that bat and whacking him in the back. Thinking that just might be enough. Enough punishment dealt to B.A. Tycho to retain the championship. Kick out of 2. Barely not enough. Going to grab the bat again. B.A. Tycho back on his feet, knocks it out of their hands. And moving to the unprotected ramp. B.A. Tycho gets spun around by Usino. Oh, landing back and head first onto the concrete. Unprotected. On the ramp. Ooh, landing knees first as Usino. B.A. Tycho floats Usino over in plain sight. New openweight champion B.A. Tycho, kick out of 2, gets the shoulder up. B.A. Tycho going for another one. 1, 2, that's it. B.A. Tycho has just ended the reign of the longest reigning openweight champion to date. B.A. Tycho is once again the openweight champion. B.A. Tycho, the coalition, takes another championship. Just a couple days, though, from now, B.A. Tycho could have the potential for having the shortest title reign, because on Saturday, just a couple of days away, B.A. Tycho is going to have to defend that championship at last call. We'll have to see, but most importantly, who will be facing Rize at MPW Presents Last Call? We're going to go into the Fatal 4-Way Battle Royal next. It is time for the second to last match of the night to determine who will challenge Rize at MPW Presents Last Call for the Idol Division Championship. This match is going to be another Battle Royal. Fatal 4-Way, and unfortunately there is no rest for the wicked when it comes to this business. As Usino, coming off of a hard loss to B.A. Tycho, is going to be starting us out here. But could Usino have that luck? There's been a handful of people that lose that openweight championship, immediately get a shot at the Idol Division or the Icon Division championship, and then they win it. Can Usino have that luck, be part of that group? It's not going to be an easy battle for Usino with the other 3 competitors, but I think they could do it. Usino, 84 days as champion, the longest reigning, 14 days longer than any of the other openweight champions before them. Can Usaino do it here and become an Idol Division champion and defeat the longest reigning Idol Division champion, Rize? MPW's own Bunny Bean has one more shot at a championship before last call. Will they answer it? The second person to enter the match here had by far the quickest match to earn their spot in this number one contenders battle royale. Rocky big booted ShmeepsWorld and Glitchy over the top rope in barely a minute, if that. Rocky said, "This is exactly what it's about. It's over the top rope. Both feet must touch the floor. And that's exactly what I'm going to get you to do." Rocky showing exactly why they're the most dominant, one of the most dominant idols in the division, but also they need to prove here that they can't, or they're not going to let this opportunity pass them by once again. Rocky has been in this position many a times where they have had that opportunity to get the championship, earn a title shot, and just fell slightly short. Can Rocky do it? And here are a little bit of the wild cards, or one of the wild cards in this match. Blueness. I mean, every single person, this match has so much star power, and everybody who got here deserved to get here. But only one can go home as the number one contender. And if I'm a betting man, which I shouldn't be because I'm a commentator, I should be unbiased, I feel like Rocky with that previous showing last week, I think that has got to be an outlier to show exactly what kind of match this could be with Rocky. So if Rocky isn't targeted by the other members of the team, they could just let Rocky run shop. But Blueness is a wild card and has come out on top in very unlikely scenarios. So I might go Blueness, but then you add Emrys Morgana into the mix, and those chances drastic go down, as Emrys Morgana is willing to do anything it takes to win. But there's a potential that she might not even try. Emrys, Morgana, and Blueness have never held the championship, as well as Usaino. I forgot that. Usaino, Emrys, and Blueness have never held the championship. But Rocky has. What will it take for one of these three to get a shot at Rize's championship? Though, you know, completely speculation-wise, you have to think maybe that the three that haven't had the championship yet, maybe they're not what will take to defeat Rize. It's all about getting to Rize, but once you're up there, can you actually defeat them? Usaino and Blueness going at each other. Rocky and Emrys started out. An EDT by Usaino. Rocky and Emrys trading blows as Usaino starts firing at Rocky. And a suplex not reversal, into a neck breaker. Hurricane Rana by Blueness, and now an armbar by Usaino. Hurricane Rana again, reversal, flattening them, sending them off the ropes. Rocky suplex Emrys. Everybody's getting a shot in. Of course, if you weren't here before, Backstabber, this is a over-the-top rope battle royal, meaning you have to eliminate your opponent by throwing them through the ropes and onto the floor. If both feet touch the floor, you are out. Hurricane Rana by Emrys. Spinning heel kick. Catches Usaino. And Blueness now looking for the first elimination. Rocky was maybe looking to help, but decides against it as Emrys gets eliminated by Blueness very early on. They don't want to let Rocky run shop, though. Off the ropes, doesn't quite connect. Sliding knees doesn't take Usaino out. If I'm Usaino and Blueness, I'm going to try and devise a strategy to take Rocky out, while also wearing down my opponent as much as possible. Back body drop. Needy T. Sending Blueness off the ropes. Or not off the ropes, but almost off the ropes. Sending Blueness into this corner. Chops and punches from Usaino in the corner. And just a big slap by Rocky. Uranagi to Usaino. Rocky got Blueness up for a lost and found. Planting Blueness. And on that leg drop, to rub a little salt in the wound. But you want to be able to finish your food, not just play with it. And that's what Rocky's going to have to remember, because they might just get overwhelmed. Off the ropes and a big crossbody. Blueness finally making it back up to her feet. Sending Rocky over the top rope, but Usaino inadvertently saving Rocky. Rocky actually, well, nearly trying to eliminate again. Rocky and Blueness, a temporary partnership. Those knife edge chops by Rocky, sending Usaino up and over. Blueness gets reversed into an uppercut. European uppercut. And a bulldog from Blueness. The Bat and the Bunny fighting back. Russian leg sweep by Rocky. Flattens them. Usaino gets Rocky up. No, Rocky gets the knee up. Counters Usaino's attempt to eliminate them. And now Usaino gets sent up and over. And it's Rocky and Blueness all by themselves. And Rocky hearing the voices in their head. But Rocky's gotta keep it still. Double stomp, gotta keep it. Keep their head in the game. They gotta get your head in the game. Off the ropes. Rocky has Blueness right where they want him. Like I said, you don't want to let Rocky run shop. Blueness gets that shoulder. Stepping back through the ropes. Blueness staying alive. Oh, that big smack. Big boot. The big boot that eliminated both ShmeepsWorld and Glitchy. Narrowly avoids it once again. Narrowly avoids the Executioner's axe. Is Blueness. Trying to get Blueness back into position. Blueness will not have it. Trying to fight back, but can't get any offense. Off the ropes and a kick. Right to the cheek. Sending... Oh, getting the bites in. The vampire sucking the blood of the dragon. Ooh, that... choke slam. Shitty little choke slam. Blueness in trouble. No, gets the boots up, skins the cat once again. Blueness needs to get some offense. German. Double hook German. Blueness might be in trouble. Suplex. There's only so many close calls you can have before it's your last. Blueness set up against the rope one more time. Blueness gets eliminated. And Rocky is your #1 contender for Rize's championship. We know Rize is going to be paying close attention to Rocky and knows that they might are going to keep their lackeys or their fellow members of the Shogunate at her side for that match. Rocky's going to have an uphill battle, but if anyone can do it, it's going to be one of the most dominant idols in the division. Rocky, the Wandering Dragon, as we'll move on to our main event of the night. It is time for the main event of the evening. The Icon Division #1 contender battle royal to determine who will go up against Greg, the new Icon Division champion. Dragthulu could be the first ever dual champion. The current 1/2 tag team champion Dragthulu with his tag team partner Bonk could be the first ever person to hold both two titles at the same time, both the tag team and the Icon Division. Usano had the opportunity, but unfortunately fell short in both matches. Dragthulu is not unfamiliar with it to being at the top of the mountain. And we saw a former champion win the last match. Could Dragthulu do it? He, unlike the previous match where we only had one former Icon Division champion, we have 3 former Icon Division champions. We have Dragthulu, we have Merlin, and we have TheSleepyPengu. The only person that hasn't gotten a chance to earn a title shot is Potato. He's the only one that hasn't had a shot or hasn't gotten the title. Could this be this new up-and-comer's time? He did get a freebie coming into this match. Potato kind of got a freebie. Unchained foolishly eliminated both himself and FlairZero. So Potato kind of walked easy to get to this point. Does that mean he's fresher or more inexperienced? We'll have to see as we get into this match. I could definitely see Drag picking up the win here. I could see any of these guys picking up the win here. This is such a hard pick. because Sleepy is someone that is underrated. Potato is still fighting for that opportunity. You know what that drive does to someone. It pushes them to beyond their limits, and I think that's exactly where Potato is at. Potato may be the most inexperienced member in the match, but when it comes to different experiences, it allows you to think differently, and I think that's exactly how Potato works in this match, and I think it could really work. Not to mention that this man is a solid motherfucker. It's gonna be hard to lift him over the ropes. And of course, TheSleepyPengu. Sleepy picking up a big win against Bonk and Zarataro to get here. Literally, I would say if anybody was the underdog in their match, it would have 100% been Sleepy. Had to go up against two of the strongest contenders in the Icon division, come out on top. Sleepy just does it differently. And he is looking for his spot. Sleepy wants his third championship. Sleepy hasn't had much luck with the Icon Division Championship, but it could be his opportunity. But of course, we were talking about drive and what it does to a man, and we know that drive is a dangerous drug. Success is a dangerous drug to men, and MerlinGTB is no stranger to success, picking up a massive win in his own match against BA Tycho and Angel. He got a little bit of a freebie there. He lucked out as Angel eliminated himself in the match. So can Merlin prove that he deserves his spot here, just like Potato? Can they prove that they deserve their spots here? We'll have to see. Merlin has been wanting that championship since he lost it so many months ago. The last time Merlin saw the championship was at Last Call. Last Call of Season 1. We are coming up on Season 2's Last Call. Speaking of Last Call, Merlin lost his championship in that match, but ended up winning the 30-participant Battle Royal. Could we see a repeat champion of the Battle Royal? That's a crazy feat. But the match is about to start. Who will come out on top? We could see Merlin win where he left off, pick up where he left off last season. German suplex by Potato, sending him basically head first into the bottom turnbuckle. Sleepy and Merlin, of course, have a slew of history together, constantly getting in each other's way for the championship. Merlin has been a thorn in Sleepy's side for most of Season 1. Potato off the ropes. Ooh, somersault heel kick. Inverted suplex by Sleepy. Fisherman suplex by Potato. Back up clothesline. Potato standing tall in the ring. Like I said, we could see an upset. Bear hug by Potato. You can't win by submission, but you can definitely do tons of damage, as I always say. Power slam. That double axe handle, big hit. Inverted DDT by Sleepy. No one's been eliminated yet, but a lot of damage so far. We're going to have to see who's going to even attempt the first elimination. As we've seen a little bit of a trend, the idols are no business, no nonsense. Or no business, no nonsense. But the icons like to take it slower. Sleepy trying to hide under the bottom rope. Conserve some energy in this match. Inverted DDT. Running knee strike. By Dragthulu, keeping Potato down. An abyssal tombstone to Potato. Dragthulu was the first champion to defend his title in MPW as the Icon Division champion. Looking to get that championship again. It takes so long, so many opportunities pass you by in your career. Sleepy trying to get Merlin up against the ropes. Now, Sleepy was looking for something, but Dragon Suplex. Dragthulu got in the way. Running shoulder tackle from Potato to Merlin as they brawl it out in the corner. Sleepy taking it slow with drag. Bane-style backbreaker by Merlin. Sleepy's got Dragthulu up for a go-to. Sleepy right on the button. Drop kick moved out of the way. Drops him on his knee. Clothesline whiffs it. Merlin's going to send Potato into the corner. Merlin's focusing on Sleepy now. Tossing fall-away slam. Sleepy back and forth with these punches, hip toss. Oh my fucking god, inverted scoop slam. Oh, over the top rope. Fighting to get back into the ring with that forearm. Dragthulu sent up and over. Once again, stopped though. Whenever there's an elimination attempt, there's a part of your strategy that you want to keep someone in. Dragthulu was waiting to stay on the apron a little bit. Merlin going up to grab him, but there's a point where you want to leave some people in. There's a strategy to leave some people in to increase your chances or lower your chances of getting eliminated yourself, but also you have to eliminate people to win the match. Butterfly powerbomb and a jackknife powerbomb by Merlin. Sleepy is eyeing up Dragthulu again for the go to Sleepy. Dragthulu reversed it with a punch. Just caught him off guard with that. Crossbody, Potato eyeing up Sleepy. Elevated spinebuster by Merlin. Doing as much damage as you can. Seeing stars to Potato. Scoop slam to Dragthulu. Sends Merlin over the top rope. Could be the first elimination. Nope. Sleepy hold. Anytime anyone is over the top rope, someone just gets in the way. It completely ruins a potential elimination. It's an interesting strategy. Potato, though, he's got his own. Potato sending Dragthulu up and over the first elimination. The no-nonsense strategy seems to work for Potato. Now getting Merlin. Was looking to line something up. Potato gets caught from behind. Sleepy. Dragon suplex. Making it feel like Dragthulu never left. Merlin now. Powerbomb. Position to Sleepy all the way to the floor and eliminates Sleepy. German suplex by Potato. This might be Potato's opportunity. Potato trying to get Merlin to the ropes. This could be his opportunity. Potato for the championship up and over. And Potato secures his spot with 2 eliminations. The #1 contender for Greg's Icon Division Championship on Saturday. We will see that match, and Potato could bring home his first ever championship. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and we'll see you guys on Saturday for MPW Presents Last Call.